always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of...
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my martial arts journey. So for today's episode, I'm taking you all the way back to when I was a little guy, when I was 8 years old, when I started Taekwondo. Taekwondo is a Korean martial art, and the roots of Taekwondo go back well over 2,000 years, but Taekwondo was officially founded in 1955 by General Choi Hung-hai. The word Taekwondo translates to English as the way of the foot and fist. Tai means foot, Kwon means fist, and Do means the way of the foot and fist. So back in 2004, I watched the movie The Karate Kid, and I just fell in love with the culture of martial arts. Not just that, but I also saw the characters in the movie, and the characters in the movie were what I wanted to be as a person, confident, cool, and they knew martial arts. So I told my parents I really want to do it, and then they found a place, the same place that I'm at now. I remember when they told me that I was going to do Taekwondo, I had to wait 8 days until my first class. That was probably the most anxious 8 days I've ever had. I was counting down like, 7, 6, I was just so ready to go. But anyway, back in 2004, I took my first class and, of course, fell in love with it, want to keep doing it. So my parents signed me up for 2 years, which is unheard of nowadays. But this picture right here was taken after my very first testing. I was a white belt, so I tested for yellow belt. I forgot to mention I also started with my brother. We both did it together for quite some time. Fast forwarding a little bit, this is when we were green belts. At green belts, we start sparring. And I remember when we first got our sparring gear, we went to the clinic, we learned how to put it on and stuff, and then me and Zach came home, put on our gear, and I want to say we sparred for about 2 hours. I just remember not wanting to take the gear off, and of course, we're brothers, so it escalated quite a bit, but yeah, that was a good time. This is another picture right here of when we're green belts. That's with Master Gibbs. He's still with us. He's an awesome guy. I found these photos a few months ago of our first photo shoot we ever did. We were blue belts at this time, and so yeah, it was cool. There's one right here of me doing a side kick, and I was looking at that. I think I was still 8 here. Not bad foot shape. I got the toes pulled back, so yes. This picture right here was taken after our first out-of-state tournament. We traveled to New Mexico to go compete down there. This was my second tournament at the time. I'd done one here in the Valley, but this one was a lot of fun. To drive to New Mexico and compete out there, and still doing that to this day. Love going out there and seeing those guys. I forgot to mention that a few months after me and my brother started, my sister started as well. So this photo right here, this is my second level of black belt. Zach fell a little behind. That's his first level of black belt he has. It's like the half red, half black. My sisters are green belts at that time. Every single one of us got up to black belt. So yeah, that was all the photos I was able to dig up for this episode. I'm sure as the series goes on, I'll be able to find more for you guys. But yeah. So that's what Taekwondo is, and that's why I started. I'm looking forward to, as the series goes on, talking about more experiences leading up to where I am now, why I still do it, what keeps me motivated. Thank you to everyone that gave me questions. I will be using those questions in future episodes to help shoot these. And if you haven't yet, if you wouldn't mind leaving me a question in the comments, just asking a question about my Taekwondo career, just so I can use them to help make a video. I really appreciate that. Well, that wraps up episode 2 of my martial arts journey. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine.